So here's a real good one about a young guy. I believe he's 28, and he has recently ended his engagement to a gal he's been with for 4 years after coming to the unfortunate reality and understanding that, guess what, she doesn't love him. She does not treat him in any way, shape, or form like she did with her exes, in terms not just treatment and things like that and showing of love, but also bedroom activities. All the exes, as he found out through her friends and all, got everything they wanted from her. And this guy gets bare minimum. She doesn't treat him well. She's not giving or loving at all. And to no surprise, obviously, he is the guy she settled for. And he comes to realize this, kicks her to the curb, and handles it exactly as any guy should. And if the situation was reversed, and a woman had a guy that was treating her in the same manner that this woman was treating this guy, they should do the same thing. Because nobody should be in a relationship and feel pressure to be in one where they're not being treated with love and respect and all that. But of course, he is the big giant villain to her for, God forbid, ending it with her. Titled, Am I the a-hole for leaving my fiancée because she'll not do the things she did to her exes to me? And a shout out to my man Vegas Mike for sending me this story. He says, I know the title may sound disturbing, but let me explain. I have been together with my fiancée for 4 years and engaged for 1. I did not have many prior relationship experience, while she had plenty. All right then and there, and she knows it. And why do you want to be with a gal who's been with plenty of dudes? What does that tell you? Nice guy. We were both 28, no kids. It would be a lie for me to say everything was perfect. There were some parts of the relationship I left wanting more. For example, I was more of a giver than receiver, both emotionally and physically. Well, we could have figured that out a long time ago. You were the nice guy she settled for, and nice guys are always the giver. When I communicated about it, she says nothing to exaggerate and completely normal. She made gestures from time to time, but that's it. Also, SCX was incredibly vanilla, though I expressed my desire to try different things. When I think of the past now, I should not have proposed to her. Yeah, exactly. Remember, guys, I said this 16,000 times, and I'll say it again. Girls get to the point when they are usually mid-20s. It usually starts mid-20s, and they're ready to start settling down. They'll take a break, I say we're break, from the bad boys to find their nice guy, the guy that's a sure thing, is not going to cheat on them because they're going to have a stable career and all that, a guy they know won't be able to say no to them. They get involved with him, and they do not in any way, shape, or form treat this guy, this nice guy who they want to marry, like the guys they really liked. The guy doesn't get the same treatment, the same love, and he certainly doesn't get the same benefits in the bedroom than the guy she really liked back in the day. Never. Ever, ever, ever. And these guys just can't believe it. Well, it's because they settled for you. In a drunken night out with her friends, I overheard about her past. She used to be very passionate, hopeless romantic, and did extremely non-vanilla S-word activities with her exes. I like the word passionate, huh? I will not talk about her S-word past, even though I have complicated feelings about it. Preferences can change, and she does not owe me doing these S-word acts. Let's put that aside. After one of her friends told me how lucky I am to get such a romantic partner, and she probably rocks my world. I felt extremely disturbed. I questioned why she's not like that in our relationship. She did not compliment me, get me gifts, make frequent gestures, or arrange dates, while she did all these for her exes. I did everything in the relationship. Smack! She has smacked him before, but that's your problem, and she knows it. That's why she doesn't make the effort, because she knows you're way more into the relationship than she is. She figures you think you're so lucky for getting her. Again, right here, no compliments, no gifts, no gestures, no planning dates. She doesn't do anything, because she's like, this guy will do everything. I got it made. And of course, nothing at all freaky in the bedroom, because she's not feeling it. She's settled. That's what so many do. But that doesn't mean you or any other guy in this situation has to go through with marrying someone like this. You deserve better. I confronted her the next day about it and asked if she even loves me at all. Dude, what do you expect her to say? She told me she finds me attractive and loves me. She matured, and the things she did changed both physically and emotionally. Oh, so because she matured, therefore she can no longer put in the effort? Compliment you, plan a date, do gestures. Believe me, a woman in love with their guy, number one, can't keep her freaking hands off you. Any of you guys been with a woman who you know has been deeply in love with you? They can't keep their goddamn hands off you. They always want to be around you. They always want to go out. They always want to talk. They buy you shit. They do all these things. Believe me, you know. And she ain't in love with this guy. Believe me. So I want to hear she's matured and therefore doesn't do that anymore. Okay? Please. Now, in the bedroom, nobody should do anything they don't want to do and be physically harmed. Nobody should do that. But it's interesting that was done in the past, the guy she really liked, but with this guy here, who's going to be her husband, she doesn't want to explore anything? Come on here. Guarantee if she was deeply in love with him, she would. However, I told her that she should at least show some emotional effort. I told her the things other couples say tells me our situation is not normal. I should not bear all the effort in the relationship. She told me she will do it, but nothing changed. Of course nothing changed. Because she doesn't think you're going anywhere. There's no incentive for her to do anything. In the end, of 4 months, I came to the conclusion that I'm being settled for. Yes, my friend. I realized I deserve much better than this. I deserve to be wanted both physically and emotionally. I thought about our relationship, and I also realized I was gaslighted to think that thing is normal. I broke off the engagement last week, and she told me that I am being immature and insecure by overthinking. I guarantee you that if he was behaving in the manner she was, not showing her love or affection, it was all one-sided relationship with her doing all the giving, I guarantee you all her friends and family would tell her to end it with this guy. And if she had an issue with it, they would not call her insecure or immature. It's gaslighting. That's what she's doing to you, dude. Maybe I am, but it does not change the fact that I deserve much better, and she deserves someone who'll accept her like that. If she is like that at all with other people, of course. Am I wrong for feeling like that and leaving her? No, bro. You did the right thing. And I'm sure it wasn't easy. Nobody wants to admit that they wasted 4 years of their lives. No one wants to have to go tell people, well, the reason we're not getting married is because she doesn't love me, doesn't do this, doesn't do that. It's humiliating. But you did the right thing. And again, if a woman was writing this story and it ended things with a guy for the same reasons, I would tell her the same thing. Because no one should be unhappy and unloved. Because you married her, you think it's bad now. Wait till you're married. And God forbid you had kids with her, if the kids were yours. And she'd divorce you and you get even worse. So you rip the Band-Aid off, good for you. And I'm sure it wasn't easy. Now, be prepared. If it hasn't happened already, you're going to get bombarded with texts and phone calls and smoke signals, anything I can think of to communicate Morse code from her friends and maybe her family telling you how stupid you were, immature and all that, and you can't let them manipulate you into going back in your decision here. You made the right one. And you may, after her being a total a-hole to you, you may get the waterworks and she may all of a sudden, I'll do anything, and I'm so sorry. Don't fall for it. She's 28. She wants to get a ring on her finger. She wants to get married, and you ruined her plan. But you break up with her, she'll then find some other sucker, and sadly, some sucker's going to fall for her, But it doesn't have to be you. So you made the right decision. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So stay strong. Work on yourself. You need to work on what it is that caused you to be attracted to a girl like that in the first place. Why is that you felt like you had the need to be doing everything and let that go on 4 years? You need to really do some soul searching, because if you don't do that, you may find yourself in the same situation with the same type of girl taking advantage of you and doing the same thing and wasting another 4 years of your life. So don't do that. You gotta make sure that she is matching and mirroring and reciprocating the affection, the love, the kindness, the gestures, because otherwise you're gonna be miserable. But that's on you, bro. So you can either learn from this bad experience, so it won't be totally a bad experience, or you keep making the same mistakes. It can go either way. So I hope you learn from this, make the right choices, and if you do it right, it's gonna be okay. So good job, bro.